Here we opened up a M20. It's M20 draft, and we opened up a pretty mediocre pack here. Nothing too great. I think the best card in here is the Silverback Shaman, which is not a very exciting first pick. We could also pick up an Unsummon, which has been pretty cool in this set. Honestly, everything else is kind of whatever. I think we just pick up the Silverback and see what we get past. Okay, there's some good stuff in here for sure. Captivating Gyre has been somewhat impressive to me, but it is kind of clunky and expensive at sorcery speed. Frostlinks is always really good. Winged Words is nice, and Herald of the Sun is nice for a Flyers deck. Green-White doesn't really have a Flyer synergy, but it does have just big beaters, and that's what a Herald of the Sun is. I kind of like Frostlings better, honestly, though. So I'm going to pick up the Frostlings. I think cheaper creatures are... You can really catch some decks off guard with like a Mode Temporary deck in this format. This Eagle third pick is not a strong sign, but I think it is the strongest card, even though it's a gold card and we aren't in white. We'd have to give up our first pick, but our first pick is a mediocre common anyway. Actually, it's a push common, but it's mediocre in the grand scheme of things. And I don't think there's anything else too appealing for us in green anyway. These things are all fine creatures. Inquisitor's fine, Octoprophet's fine. Dragon Mage I've not been impressed with. 7 for a 5/5 flyer that draws everyone's new cards is not really ideal. Keldon Raider's fine, but I think the Eagle is really strong. +1/+1 flyers is a big deal, especially if you have a strong flyer synergy. It just makes them harder to kill. And here, I think we gotta go for this Cloudkin Seer. At first glance, it seems to be the strongest card. And at second glance, I have confirmed that. Bonecloud Necromancer is fine in black. I do like Sedge Scorpion. It does some work as a 1-drop with death, 1/1 Death Touch. And everything else is kind of very whatever. Okay, so Convolute is fine. I actually like Razor's Alarm. 2 for 2 1/1s at instant speed is pretty nice. You can pick out stuff like a Sledge Scorpion and some other X1s that they're not expecting. But given the fact that we have Frostlinks and Cloudkin Seer, I kind of want to go in on this Portal of Sanctuary. You can bounce this and play and draw a card. You can bounce this and tap something down indefinitely. It's pretty damn nice. I'm going to go with it. It's fun. I don't know if it's the best card, but it's the card I'm going with. So deal with it. Ferocious Pup is also nice with this Portal of Sanctuary. We don't necessarily have to be white. We haven't been seeing a lot of white getting passed to us. So I think we're going to go on the speculative Ferocious Pup. We're giving up an Anticipate. We're giving up a Thornwood Falls. Noxious Grasp is a really good black card, but it's kind of like a sideboard card, so that's why it's coming late. I don't think it's a signal. I think Ferocious Pup is a good card, especially with Portal of Sanctuary. Okay, here I think we do pick up this Griffin Protector. I like it a lot better than this Anvil Raptor. 2/1 first strike is fine, but this thing gets pumped pretty easily. And it's just strong flyer. It does pull us out of this green, but I'm not too attached to our green cards. And it looks like we're getting past blue and white cards, which I am happy with. Here, I really like this. I'm surprised this Ancestral Blade's going so late. It's such a good card. I think this is solidifying us into white-blue, which I think is a pretty pushed color pair anyway. Bishop of the Wings is okay if you have some angel synergies, but it's hard to get angels. We might get one to wheel, but I doubt it. Someone probably picked up the 4/4 flyer angel for 6. Zephyr Charges, whatever. Hardcovers, whatever. Ancestral Blade's an easy pickup here. It's a 2/2 for 2, which is a fine playable, but when the creature comes attached to dies, you have a +1/+1 equipment with equip cost for 1, which can make a lot of difference. It could turn the tide of a race. It could make something that you can't that isn't a good defender into a much better defender. I'm gonna look up. Sometimes these ley lines are worth something. I'm just gonna look it up. I don't think it is, but you never know. Oh, the black one's worth something. This ley line, it's like whatever. I think, yeah. Okay. Inspiring Captain can be good. You can come down and pump your whole team, and if you have a bunch of evasive threats, it's nice. Also, it works well with Port of Sanctuary. So I'm gonna pick that up. It double pumps the Griffin Protector, makes it a 4/5 flyer. And if we have our Eagle out, this is a 5/6 flyer. It's all, and if we have our Blade on it, it's a 6/7 flyer, and just like that, boom, we win. It's that simple. Yeah, more Enter the Battlefield effects. Daybreak Chaplain is fine. We don't care about life gain so much, though. Well, if I knew I was getting a second Octoprophet, I would have probably picked up the 2 drops just so we had them. I've been ignoring my phone this whole time. People probably all over the place asking me what's up. Probably pretty good about this. I hope the cards are bigger and more viewable. Okay, the squad captain is fine. If we play it out early and then we... Ooh. I think I've been impressed with this moment of heroism over this Convolute. Manifold Geet is whatever. The life gain seems pretty important in this deck at times. And I think we're definitely in the right colors. Green seemed cut off from what I could tell. We weren't seeing any black or red past the early picks. So I think we're right where we need to be. We need to find some interaction. Pacifisms would be nice. Maybe some bounce. Another eagle can go off. We already have, what, 4 flyers? 3 flyers, which isn't bad. We probably don't want to run 2 Octoprophets. Might not even want to play 1. Okay, well, this is the pack here. Wolfkin Bond down below for the final pick. Yeah, let's make these a little smaller. There we go. That works. Okay, so I think this is an easy air elemental. We have some flying synergies. It could come down to 5/5, which is a beast for 5 mana in the air. Sleep paralysis would be nice. This renowned weaponsmith could be good if you pick up the pieces. Another Griffin Protector would be nice to wheel. Maybe we pick up the Fairy Miscreant if that's the only thing that wheels out of our colors. But yeah, I think it's an easy air elemental here. Okay, so we have a Befuddle, which is fine. Moorland Inquisitor is a nice attacker, but Apostle of Purifying Light is an okay 2-drop if you're not playing against black. But if you are, it just gets insanely good. So it's one of the protection cards I don't mind main decking, because it's just, you know, it's fine on its own in its worst case scenario. And, you know, you can always exile a target card from graveyard, which could make a difference. But usually only makes a difference if you're playing black. Maybe if you're playing green, but I don't even think so. I'm going to pick that up. All right, these packs are much less exciting for us. I'm going to pick up the first on summon. It is nice with some of our Enter the Battlefield effects if we don't have our Portal of Sanctuary out. And obviously, you can protect your creatures. You can bounce something if they play a removal or a pump spell. Okay, here, this is interesting. We have 2 really good sideboard cards that hit on specific colors. This is black or red, and this one's red or green. The instant that bounces something is nice, but it's really not that great because its owner gets to decide if it goes on top or bottom of the library. I thought it was the player that cast it. gets to decide, which made me think it was much better because it's basically removal, shoving something to the bottom. But in this case, that I was wrong. I think I want to pick up this Devout Decree. Everwort Raptor gets better for sure with an Eagle in play, but not that much better. I like Raise the Alarm is fine. It might wheel. I just want this nice interaction spell, even though if it's a sideboard card. And exiling black creatures is nice since they have a lot of graveyard shenanigans. We have some nice cards against black specifically already. But yeah, a little more interaction in our main board would be good for sure. We're not really aggressive enough to run a player over. Okay, here I like God's Willing. I hate passing a Griffin Sentinel when we have an Empyrean Eagle. Steadfast Sentry is nice too, but God's Willing is just basically so versatile, and for 1 mana, plus you get a scry on top of it, it's a super good rate. Cards like this and Unsummon make you want to, play out your stronger cards when you have 1 extra mana so that you can protect them. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things that get. Oh, what does this do? Choose a creature type. Creature's control of the chosen type gets +1/+1. So I don't think we have a lot of overlapping creatures. We have Griffin, we have human, octopus, bird spirit, elemental cat, elemental wizard, human cleric. Yeah, I think we're gonna go on this Scalafari. We don't actually have a lot of things to get back, but obviously it's pretty broken with Portal of Sanctuary, and we could still find some stuff. Let's do that. I do like a second Griffin Protector, but we're a little low on 2-drops, and having 2 Ancestral Blades is not bad in the least bit. And we might have another Griffin Wheel. We saw one in an earlier pack. I'm going to pick up the Ancestral Blades here. Okay. Counter target activate ability, triggered ability, or legendary spell. That's a nice sideboard card. Moprana is a good defender on the ground if we need it. I might pick up this Fairy Miscreant since we have the Portal of Sanctuary and they're so cheap. If we pick up multiple, that'd be nice. I think I'd want to play like 3 if I'm going to play them. The fact that we have Ancestral Blades and Empyrean Eagle make them much more palatable because you can turn them into 2/2 flying attackers relatively consistently, and that's much better than a 1/1 in the air. It doubles the damage. What? Okay, so as much as I want to pick up a second Fairy Miscreant, the right pick here is the Griffin Protector. This is fun, but this is correct. It's a stronger flyer. It gets pumped more consistently. I don't mind a Befuddle. Here, we'll take a Disenchant for the sideboard. This will just hate draft the Destructive Digger, I guess. Moprana can maybe make the deck. It's only against. We might want it. It might be more of a sideboard card. It looks like we're just going to kind of get in with tempo-y stuff and in the air. I think being in the air is going to push us through. Scholar of Ages is more for a control deck. We might not even include it, honestly, if we don't have a lot of strong cards to get back with it. So I'm trying to kill a bug that's on my monitor. Gross. Okay, let's see what pack 3 has for us. I'll take any Cavalier in these colors. That would be nice. The Angel that you can tap flyers for would be nice. Angel of Treachery might be okay. Oh my god. So if you just have 8 mana and you play Portal of Sanctuary with this thing, you can play this down, steal something, and then bounce this back to your hand before they can even do something with it. Unless they have a counter, of course. But yeah, I can't resist that. I think it's gonna replace Scholar of the Ages here. I definitely wouldn't mind a second Frostlinks or Sleep Paralysis coming through. But I can't not do that. Okay, second Air Elemental's pretty busted. I will take that for sure. There was another fairy. But I think now, since we have such a strong card, I think now we're in the game of just trying to survive and, you know, maybe incidentally winning any. Oh my god, what is going on here? Pay 1, tap 4 untapped creatures you control with flying life leak. Other flyers have indestructible. Okay, this is starting to get out of hand. This is too much deck for me. This pack is freaking busted. We have Boreal Elemental, Frostlings, Winged Words, and it's Safara. So how many flyers? What's our flyer count right now? We don't have too many. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 is good though, but you need 4. We don't have. We can add a fairy just to add a fairy, but that seems wasteful. We have 2 good 5-drops. I think the Frostlings is gonna. We can't do this. We have enough strong stuff in the air. We don't need a 7/7. Frostlinks is just gonna be the most consistent card. That's gonna be best for our deck. I do like the fairy here, but I think we need more interaction with this Sleep Paralysis. Brineborn is good too. I like Unsummon. Oh my, what is going on here? Pack 3 is rewarding us like no other pack ever has. So flying protection from red with some upside is nice. But I think we might want to lose this Inspiring Captain and get another Sleep Paralysis. Tranquil Cove would be good. The only thing that's pumping flyers currently is this. We don't really have any other reason to want a lot of flyers, and I think Sleep Paralysis is going to be better for our deck overall. We do have a decent amount of blue creatures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this could be a win con if we just keep on bouncing it with, or bouncing some other blue creature, which we have incentive to do. I think this is pretty nice over another 2-drop. That's just a 2/2. We can make it work. Here, I think now I'll take the Brineborn. We have some instance that we would play on their turn. Befuddle, Moment of Heroism, and then Unsummon God's Willing. So we have an opportunity to pump it. Plus, it could always just like come down and eat something. Second Fairy, Miscreant would be good. Convolute would be okay, but let's go here. I think we definitely take this Loyal Pegasus. It's another flyer. It's a nice early drop. These color pairs are wide open. I think we lose the Squad Captain, honestly. Or maybe we lose the Octoprophet. Oh my god, another Sleep Paralysis? 3 might be too many if they have things that hate on enchantments. If we pick up one more fairy, the Fairy Dream might still be alive. I think I would cut an Octoprophet and a Squad Captain to fit in 3 Fairy Miscreants. These guys are on the chopping block. A Wing of Words is great for our deck. I'm just going to put in a 2-drop slot because of wishful thinking. A second Unsummon is really good. Okay, I still think we just cut all 4 of these things. They're just not adding enough power here. Befuddle's fine. I need to cut one more thing. I think we cut the first Befuddle. We can always like unsummon. We're not trying to like trade and stuff. We can just unsummon. We're just gonna tempo them out. 2 Frostlinks, 2 unsummons, a God Willing to just maybe block something. I think this is good. So we'll tempo them out, and if that plan fails, we just can bounce Agent of Treachery and go off. I have to show this to my friend. We were just talking about doing fun stuff with Portal of Sanctuary. Okay, I don't even know what, but I don't want this Mind Rot. Oh, what was the last card it selected? I think this is our deck here. We have a nice sideboard plan for if we need to stuff up the ground. We have another Sleep Paralysis if we need more things. We got this Devout Decree for black-red things. We have this Disenchant. That's basically the Scholar Rages just isn't good enough in our deck. The only things we have that we want to get back now are Winged Words, maybe Unsummon, God's Willing. That's about it. Nothing, not worth it. And we have a much better 7-drop. 11-6 seems extreme. I know we have a bunch of double blue spells up on the top of the curve, but we're going to have time to draw into this. And we have a lot of cheap white spells. So I think we can do a 9-7 split or a 9-8 split here. Yeah, we have just more white spells down below here. We can always use the mana to activate our Portal of Sanctuary and stuff like that. So let's do that. Let's save this deck. Cool. Let's see how this goes. I have high hopes for this deck. It looks pretty sick. Don't you screw me, variants. Don't you do it. Okay. I'm gonna keep this. Frostlinks into Portal of Sanctuary. Can definitely buy us a lot of time. I'm not gonna hover over the island just in case we draw planes here. Just got islands for days. This is an artifact. I should have picked up the key. I didn't realize this was an artifact. I thought it was just an enchantment that was blue. Because the key can untap target artifact, so we can activate this twice in the turn. It ends up being 3 mana then to bounce 2 things, and then how much mana do you have to play the things you bounce, but still. Okay. 1 turn late, but this thing couldn't do anything anyway. Ooh, we get to just tap that down and keep it on. Oh, this is gonna be good. Double Frostlinks against Erotic Regisaur is no bueno. That burns. I mean, they probably have graveyard synergies if they're running this in black-green, but... I don't mind trading away one of our Frostlinks for their wolf if they want to. I have God's willing to save the other one. We will take 7 damage next turn. Let's see. Okay. So we will God's willing whatever they block here, I think. We get to scry 1. Protection for black, yes please. Now the question is, do we want to bounce this? If we do, we can play it next turn. It's not doing anything. And we just get to play our 2/1 protection from black. So we're gonna take 9 damage this turn. But then we have a creature on the battlefield that can basically chump block this indefinitely, no problem. We might just even tap down the stupid 2/3. Yeah, so since this thing has protection from black, I'm gonna tap this down. I don't think green has instant removal here. Black has murder, but they can't kill this. This thing's pretty protected, I think. And then we'll just start with our excess mana, exiling stuff from the graveyard. They haven't played a land in some amount of turns here. No! Okay. Well, now I think we have to take 7. Because if we block here, then we have no way to stop this. And right now, our way to stop this is to bounce the Frostlinks. So we have 7 mana, so not enough to return this. Okay, I guess we gotta take 2 more and hope we draw something. Yeah. Well, we can get in for 4. We're gonna take 2 next turn. Hopefully we draw land or a cheaper creature than a Griffin Protector, assuming they don't have a pump spell, and they do. So we're dead. No! Okay, the Regisaur got us, even though we had good things to deal with it. That's unfortunate. Okay, so I think another sleep paralysis is going to be super strong against them. Because if you sleep paralysis that thing, they're just losing cards left and right. What is not good against them? I don't think we're going to do the... Unsummon's going to be nice too. Let's see. I think we can lose the Sage's Row, Denison. Alright, fear not. I have a good feeling about this. They seem to have some big beefy things, so we could just out-tempo them if we drew some actual real mana here. We'll mulligan that. Okay, well, we will keep this, and I think we lose 1 air elemental. There's no guarantee we're going to draw our blue on curve. It's one of our stronger cards, but it seems like we might need to affect the board earlier if they have a Regisaur in hand again anyway. That's a good card, man. 7/6. We have some nice stuff to deal with it. Oh, are they stuck on land? Oh, I'm into that. I wish that was an island, no? Feel pretty good about dumping that second air elemental. Seems like a dead card in hand. They kept a 1 lander. They must have, if they find like 1 land, they must have some play. Because you don't keep a 1 lander unless you have something to get you out of it. Maybe they have the 2-drop elemental that can ramp them. Some weird stops. Obviously, we just attack with the soldier, play our Griffin Protector here, and pass. We're just going to try to kill him as fast as we can. Purifying Light. It's going to be a good card here. Oh, nice. We can double creature. Attack. I mean, they're probably just going to forfeit. They're going down to 10 already. I don't think we need to move this to anything. Yeah, okay. So they just got stuck. They kept a greedy one-liner. They have 2 Fathom Fleet Cutthroats, which is good to know. We don't want to block any suspicious attacks from them. Here, I still like the Sleep Paralyses. Oh, Disenchant, or Devout Decree. That's a good one against them. On the draw, yeah, I think we lose the Loyal Pegasus on the draw. We're running a little low on creatures, but I think that's okay. We have a good amount of removal now. This is a little awkward. This is the problem without keeping creatures, but we have exile, target black thing, scry 1. We can always scry 1 with God's Willing. Okay, if we find an island by turn 3, I think we're going to be A-okay. Island! Okay, that's fine. Well, they're going to get punished if they play their Regisaur now. We might have to exile it before we can Sleep Paralysis it. Is it called Regisaur? I'm just saying random. There we go. That's what I like to see. Okay, now I'm feeling pretty good. I think we just even trade here with the Wolf. 2-1 flyer isn't doing much. We're going to win this one from value, not from racing. If they want to put some enchantment on the Wolf, we can always just unsummon it. Get some one creature away from giving this double. That, I think we could just Sleep Paralysis that. They have some other big green things, but we have 2 more Sleep Paralyses to draw into. And this way they don't get to draw the card with other types of removal. Well, that's the card we want to get off the battlefield, but we don't have a lot of ways to do that, unfortunately. Here we can Brineborn, unsummon something, God willing, and eat this if it attacks. Oh, look at this wolf synergy. Oh, wait, we can't even protect it. We can make it a 3/3, though. Let's see what happens. Oh, wait. That plan wasn't going to work, because what happens is, doesn't matter which way I do it. This thing is going to die. Oh, man. This is not looking good. Yo, Davis and Miranda, what up? Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching me lose. Oh, okay, so they're gonna try to kill this. I can unsummon some. I can turn this into a 4/3 basically, but I'm gonna be using both of my. And what am I bouncing? I'm not really bouncing anything that great. Guess I kind of want to save it though. I need something on board. I guess I could bounce my own, but then that kind of feels lame. We got the scry here. We want protection from. I guess it doesn't matter. The Sleep Paralysis number 2 is okay, but it's really not that great because this thing just pumps out creatures, but we don't have a way to deal with it. We need to find our 7-drop that steals this thing. So yeah, I mean, we're just gonna dive. This is not good. This is not going well at all. I don't think I have it, Davis. I really don't. Come on, give me this. Oh, air elemental helps. They can't attack with this now, and we have a blocker for their 3/3. If they have Rabid Bite, they could eat our air elemental and then start getting in with their wolves, but they won't make another one at least. What can we draw here? The Sanctuary card is not going to be useful in this situation. If they attack with their wolf, I'm assuming they have a combat trick, but we'll throw our cutthroat in front of it. Okay, so that's gonna die. That's fine. Okay, air elemental, it's all up to you. Oh yes. Oh yeah. Okay, now I think we get on the aggression. Oh, there's hope. They attack with their 2/3. I think I'm just gonna take it. I don't trust them. I don't even want to risk this. Okay, good. We can exile that. Oh, actually, I'm just going to tap it down, so they have to discard their last card. Now we could definitely start getting in the air. We can actually even get in with our wolf. Yeah, they can't really have anything. We have 2 blockers here. That's fine. So they're going to lose their last card in hand, whatever that is. Oh, okay. It was an actual card, which is nice. Next turn we can Devout Decree. Nice. Woo! You know what, Davis? You were right. We had it. I thought that was game 2. I don't remember winning a game. Oh well. I guess I did. Onwards and upwards. Oh, looks like my upload speed is not going so well. What's going on here? Maybe I got too much stuff going on? My bandwidth? I don't know why that would be the case. Oh, it looked like it came back. Nope. Dropping some frames, but it doesn't look too bad. I know, it was because of your emotional support, dude. Well, that was the one card in my deck that would get me out of it, I think. So I had like a 1 in, by that time in the game, like a 1 in 28 chance of drawing it. 127, not good odds. Yeah, it looks like my is it laggy or something? It looks like my upload speed is being a little wonky. Too much porn. Is there such a thing? I don't think so. Yes, there is. Not that I know from experience. My friend told me once. Ooh, this is a nice hand. Oh, yes. Okay, so I think turn 3. I don't think we're going to go. We have a lot of blue cards going on here, but I don't think we're going for the mill plan. I think I'd rather just get out this Cloudkin Seer, because then we can wing words for 2 and then maybe play a 1-drop. There's an argument to be made for Rage's Road Denizen, though, because they would have to pay to pump this. Yeah, okay. I've changed my mind. I'm getting out this Sage's Road Denizen, I think. Because if they attack with both of these, they have to pay 2 to kill it. For this, they don't have to, and then they could play a 4-drop. We just have to survive here. We have such a strong hand. We just need to make sure we don't get run over by stupid pack mastiffs. If they have a removal spell for this, it's going to hurt a little bit, but it's most likely they won't be able to pump this and use a removal spell. So they could have the +3/+2 combat trick, but if they use it this turn, they won't be able to use it next turn. That's fine. They're just going all in. Okay. That's totally fine. They're not adding to the board. We're going to play this out and draw a card first, because if we draw planes, we can God's Willing. Nope. Okay. If they had removal for a creature, they would have used the last turn. They might not have a 3 damage removal, so maybe that's why. Okay, that's something we're going to need to take care of at some point. We don't have a lot of things to take care of it, unfortunately. So this is another target creature can't be blocked. We might have to just sleep paralysis this because we're getting low on health already. Frostlinks is nice too. I'm going to take a gamble here in Winged Words. Okay, good. We drew a land. I was hoping we did. Because now we can Frostlinks. We tap this thing down. I'm not trying to win with the race here, so I'm just going to leave this back to block just in case they had removal for this. I don't want them to get another 2 damage here. We do need to kill this thing or to basically tap down all of their 2 damage creatures or get rid of them. That's a good combo because this thing's 2 before it attacks, but then once it attacks, it gets pumped. So this is going to be a little hairy. But if we just find land and steal something, that would be nice. What do we do here? I think we... Ancestral Blade and Sleep Paralysis. This thing has the potential to attack for 4. This thing can only attack for 3, but they don't have to pay mana to do it. We're 1 land away from stealing it, so we just need to survive. In which case, we might want to just attack. Nah, let's Sleep Paralysis this thing. Well, they can only do... Sleep Paralysis isn't really slowing down the damage here. Because what happens is... whichever one we tap down, they can just tap and attack with the other one. And it's really only a 1 point damage difference, maybe 2. So we go down to 7. We go anywhere from 8 to 6 here. But if we play our air element and we don't find a land, we can attack with Moment of Heroism and protect with God's Willing. And also Ancestral Blade onto it. No, we can't do all 3 without an extra planes. But we could gain 6 life, so I think that's the plan. I think we attack here with both of these. If they block something, we can Moment of Heroism our cat here. We gain life, we kill this thing. And now we Sleep Paralysis this. And now they can't make anything unblockable on their side. If they play something, they can get it for 2 damage with this, but I'm not too upset about that. I didn't think they were going to block there. We should have let back the Cloudkin Seer, but I think it's a less authentic looking attack. And they're going to be upset they just wasted that on my 2/1 flyer. Now we can basically play this Air Elemental out, leave up God's Willing to protect it, attack with our Frost Sphinx. And then once we find a land, we have Agent of Treachery to steal their best card. They might be playing mono red. Doesn't look like they're not. This is where we might want to add our 3/3 Mo Piranha in, because it could trade with these Pack Mastiffs pretty well. Yeah, I think we're going to not let them do that. Nah, I don't want to take damage. This card gets really good if they're playing, or God's Willing gets really good if they're playing. Actually, I guess it doesn't matter. You can choose what color protection. But basically, if they're playing mono red, they can't like play one instant in one color, and then when you play that to protect them from a color, play another instant in a different. No, I'm sorry. If they have instants, it doesn't matter. I'm just rambling. That's wrong. Ignore everything I just said. It's fine. Here, I think we Ancestral Blade. Put this on the Frost Links. Attack with both of these things. Now we're going to try to win the race. Because we're going to pull ahead, because we can play this down and then throw this back here. And then we're just going to save Agent of Treachery for anything that they play that we can't readily deal with. Like this 7-drop. Yeah, so we're going to steal that. And then maybe we just kill him next turn if we do steal that. And then we attack with everything. They have to trade something, and then we're good. Fake news indeed. Okay, so they're going to go down to 1, and we have a massive board advantage. Do you like the sound of my keyboard? I bet that's pleasant for all of you viewers at home. I'll go to texting on Google Hangouts. How are they still alive? Oh no! Oh shit, are we dead? Okay, I get to do 4 to any darn. If they have a pump spell, we're dead. Sorry, I should close this. Okay. No, don't do it. No, if they have something that deals 2 damage to my face, I'm dead. Don't do it. No! What? No! Okay, well, we can't play around that combination of cards. Because even if we leave back 2 blockers and they steal this, they're dead. If we leave back 3 blockers, we're just not attacking for no reason against an empty board. Oh my god. I just got fucked. Okay, well. Mo Prana looks good. Disenchant looks, or Devout Decree looks really good. Oh man, that's rough. I don't think we need this stupid. Actually, this Sage's Row Denizen trades favorably. I don't think I want this Loyal Pegasus. Seems like a I can't believe that happened. Ugh. I want all of these cards. And Summon seems not so great, I guess. They have ways to steal my thing, so this might actually save us from certain death. Sage's Road Denizen, I guess, is not great. Actually, this Apostle of Light is not good. They're not playing black. There we go. Oh man, that was unexpected. We'll play first. Okay, we'll take this. We got 2 removal spells and a strong creature. We might want to. We're gonna definitely hold on to one of our removal spells if we can to use it against their busted rare. Sorry. I have to respond to my texts. I must. Okay, we don't really need any more mana. Two one. I ain't scared you. Nice. That's a great draw. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I think I'll just trade. Actually, oh, well, we don't have an option. Again, we're aggro here. I think we just play this Denizen here. I can block this. Okay, so that's a 2/4. It's gonna attack us at 3/4, so we could still play our air elemental. I think that's just what we do. If they have removal for it, we're gonna take 3 damage. We don't have any reason to mill ourselves. We got their Chandra, which is nice. They attack into our air elemental. We're gonna play it cautiously. They could steal it. Now it's a 4/4. It might be the point where we just double block, honestly. They get to kill our flying 4/4. We could just sleep paralysis though. So let's do that. I might winged words and then frost links this turn. Okay. Yeah, I think I am for sure. Let's see what we draw here. Okay. So we got more flyers. We're not gonna mill them out, but maybe we'll get their stupid dragon. Or some of those active treasons. Oh, whoops. Some mountains, so we probably help them there. This is a good blocker. But they don't, I mean, this is the only attacker they have, and I would block with either of these, so might as well get in for 4 points of damage here. They active treason one of these and attack with everything. That's 8 damage, I guess. But we can still eat something, and then we take 8. We go down to 6. Yeah, we do have to be careful of that. We might have the moment of heroism, our air elemental next turn, just to get the damage in. Here we're gonna trade the frost links. We can make them pump it, I guess, but this thing blocks this without having to trade, which I think is better. It blocks both of these things much better than frost links. Too worried about that. It makes this thing better, so it might be time to. That is great, because now we can sleep paralysis this, which I think we have to. And here I think we attack with the air elemental still. And we can leave a moment of heroism. We're still okay on the race here. They can active treason. They have 2 active treasons, which is so hard to play around. But you can't like not attack. They have 2 Chandras. So they're gonna get to +2/+0 all their elementals, which are these 2. So here we'll trade for 1, I think. But then we can kill Chandra next turn with our air elemental being pumped by moment of heroism, and then drop down a Griffin Protector. Now we have some evasive threats in the air. We're saving our devout decree for their busted dragon thing of craziness. Yeah, they're not gonna win this race anymore, so I'm not too worried about this. I mean, they could if they have active treason, but we'll just be careful. We'll play this first. This gives us 2 blockers, 1 in the air. So if we attack with both of these, they're going to take 8 down to 4. And then if they active treason this thing and swing with everything, we're still not dead. Yeah, okay. I think our sideboarding is pretty nice against them. I think I want 1 more sleep paralysis on the draw. That dragon thing is super scary. And right now we only have, like, if you count this as removal, we have 1, 2, 3. It doesn't really count as removal with 2 acts of treasons in their hands, though. It's a problem. I think I do want another sleep paralysis. And we have to cut something, which I think should be. Maybe we don't have. I mean, that Sage's Row Denizen looks pretty good against them. Maybe we don't have time to do portal shenanigans. I think we don't. Let's do that. Ugh. Man, if this had 1 more land, I'd totally keep it. Yeah, that's good though. 2, 3, 5. We'll keep. We'll lose an island. I mean, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 5. Can't count. We might need a 2-drop if we don't want to die instantly, but we'll see. They have a lot of 2-drops, it looks like. Yep. That one can ramp them too. Sleep paralysis is good, but I am fearful that we are getting on the board too late. That thing's attacking is a 4/4 next turn. We can sleep paralysis the following turn now. They just like use removal for this. That wouldn't be that terrible for us. But then they get to get in for 6. Ugh. They're dumping their hand pretty fast. They can active treason here. Get in for 8. So make this unblockable. They get in for yeah, we definitely have to sleep paralysis this thing. But it's already not looking good. We'll use our mana efficiently. If we draw land, we can Frost Links and Cutthroat. I think I have to leave this back to defend here. They tap again for 2. They have 2 uncommon Chandras, which is a problem. Frostlinks is going to buy us a turn here. Ooh, okay. We need to kill this goblin. This isn't going to help us. They can't make anything unblockable this way. This isn't good though. We're so behind on health. And they have some active treasons. Even if they just active treason the eagle and attack with everything, we're taking at least 6 this turn. And then we're losing a lot of our board. Or one of our creatures on board. That's a snap block. Sleep paralysis on this thing actually is good for us. If they had a way of removing this, I think they would have done it last turn and attack with everything. If they had Chandra, they would have played that, I think. Okay, so we're taking 4, but so we want to trade off things. So since we drew this, I definitely don't mind playing the Cloudkin Seer, drawing another card, and then we can leave up Brianborn to catch them off guard. They might just smell blood and trade with both of these things. This is going to deal with any super big threat we can't deal with on the board. This is a little sketch here. If they play Chandra here and then remove this, that would not be good. Active treason could do 6 damage plus something else. Another land, we might just Griffin Protector and Devout Decree, just anything that can attack, because of their active treason can get us in almost any scenario if they have 2 creatures against 1. Okay, if we can wipe out both of these things, I'll feel very good. Okay, I assume they have some 5-drop. Okay, that I'm going to play my Air Elemental since it can block even if they do some damage to me. Pump it. Active Treason is going to be real bad here, but maybe it would have been better to Devout Decree, but yeah, I think. So we get to Devout Decree them, but then we're down to 3. I don't even know if that's good. Okay, so what happens here? So if we kill this and then play our Griffin Protector and don't attack, an active treason doesn't kill us, and I think that's the thing we have to do, unfortunately. Ancestral Blade can go in the bottom library. I want to find our... Chandra can do 2 damage to any target, but if they play that... Okay, so we need to find a sleep paralysis or some... Oh my god, thank god. We should play this first just in case. Yeah, because then we could have left up... Damn it. Okay, well, now if they top deck Active Treason, I'm going to wait one more turn and leave up Unsummon. Because if they top deck Active Treason, we die. Okay, so that thing can get in for some damage here. But I could trade my Air Elemental here if they Active Treason. Such a problem here. Okay, I mean, if they top deck Active Treason, I think we're dead no matter what. No, if we don't attack with anything, we're not dead, but what are we not attacking for? Are we scared? They have a less than 5% chance of drawing it, and we can get them dead in 5 turns, so I think it's better to just attack with the Griffin. Well, we can't get them dead in 5 turns because we have to leave back the Air Elemental, but I'd rather them trade. It's a little risky, but I mean, if they top deck it, they top deck it. What do you want? I'm actually okay with them wiping our board. Makes Active Treason less potent if we have a single unsummon and 1 creature out. This is walking on eggshells, though, against this type of deck, only having 3 life. Chandra can do 2 damage to our face. Then we're down to 1 health. Okay, this lets us kill Chandra, which is nice. But we know they have another Chandra they could play. So we just need to have them draw a couple blanks in a row. Okay, that's totally fine. Ancestral Blade is nice because it pumps both of these. Put this on. We just want this thing to die as fast as possible. We're still protected with our Unsummon. Active Treason gets us, but only if they steal the soldier. We will trade here if they offer it. Nice. We could kill it this turn, actually. If we bounce this, replay it, these things become... I'm going to do it. I'm too scared of this deck. Yes! Woo! Yeah, basically if they had some way to kill one of our Griffins, we would have been in trouble, but I don't think red has an instant that can deal... Actually, yeah, they have the deal 4 damage, deal 2 damage to target player, but then they would have just played it and killed us. I think we were pretty safe. Oof, this is a draft league. I am glad I'm recording this one. I was upset I didn't record last one, but whew. These are some good games. I'm gonna put this up ASAP. This is grade A quality matches here. I don't know if it's grade A quality playing or commentary or entertainment, but the matches are there. Man, both of those matches felt like they were just not gonna fall our way. I'm really liking this M20 set. Blaise Pascal. Oh yeah, this is a nice hand. I wish we were on to play with this, but turn 3 we can play our probably our apostle, which is gonna be nice against black white. I'll leave up oh. Turn 2 we will play apostle since it can block this thing. Okay. 3-1 flyer, isn't that scary? Or 1-3 flyer. What do we want to do here? I think we want to just get out the Ancestral Blade. Leave up Unsummon, but Unsummon is going to be highly telegraphed if we don't re-equip the blade, I think, too. Well, this thing can't block by itself anyway. But maybe not. Let's just get this thing out. No reason to attack there. This is pass. Yeah, for sure. How's it going, Loveless? Yeah, it's rare that you run into these. Here, let me turn on the Twitch chat here. Oh, why is it gone? Streamlab chat. There we go. I can put that up. I'm fucking up my whole setup here. There we go. Move this down here. Yeah, it's rare that you run into mono red colors, but we survived. Barely. I can't believe we lost that first game. I don't know if you were here for the first game, but it was bad how we went down. Here, I think we obviously just play out the Griffin. There's no point in attacking with anything. I don't like these 1-3 flyers. Why would this deck have multiple 1-3 flyers? How can they pump them? Okay, so the plan is to just get in with 1-3 flyers in the air. Them. Oh man. Okay, well I recorded this. Man, woman, sorry. I don't mean to assume genders. But I recorded this, so check on YouTube under Florida Men if you want to go back and watch match 1. But nice. So it wasn't a phantom draft. You got paid for the Ren and 6. Yeah, the M20 values are falling off for sure. What do I want to do here? I can throw the ancestral. I think I'm gonna throw the ancestral blade on this. Attack with it. If they double block with their griffins, we can bounce one, and if not, we throw this back to our soldier, and then we pass, and then we can actually keep up with their damage that way on this current board state, at least. This thing can attack into our soldier, but I don't mind trading it. That's fine. This thing can't block, unfortunately. Yeah, I opened up the rare black Leyline, and then I opened up Leyline of the Void, I think, and I opened up Sword in the same draft early on, which was nice. That was like 20-some tickets, and I opened up the Mythic Chandra, and that was another like 20 tickets. So I feel like I got my value out of it. Well, cards were pretty high. But yeah. Whoa, nice. That is sick. I didn't know. Is it that high? Was it like foil, or is that just how expensive it is? Ooh, that's a nice draw. We have a flyer, so it's only gonna cost 2. We don't have entered the battlefield effects here. So this Portal of Sanctuary isn't that great for us. So I think I'd rather not get it out this turn and just get another attack in with our original plan here. That's less good, but maybe we can. They only put 2 things on it. We could still bounce one and be fine. That's fine. We'll unsummon one. Not the most exciting use of a card, but we're trading up a 1 mana spell for a 2 mana spell. Keeping our protection from Black Thing alive. I think it's worth it. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen a card worth $90 on MTGO, to be honest. Not the most expensive card, like in... Oh, what'd they do? Oh my god! I got distracted. It's not your fault, that's mine. It had damage and I moved the stupid blade off of it like an idiot. I always do that. I don't play with equipment that much. I forget the damage kind of sticks like that. Oh well. Alright, we'll have to pick up my protection spell, so once I play this elemental it can survive. But I think we're running out of time to not play it. They only have 2 cards in hand. They could be holding black removal, and that's why they couldn't kill this apostle. Luckily I did that for them. But yeah, I think we just gotta get this out now, or else we start taking 5 in the air. It's a little risky. I think I want to leave the blade on here. Actually, no, I want to put the blade on the low Pegasus now. We can still trade this here if I need to. And then this way, if they do attack in the air, I can block Griffin, Sentinel, and Air Elemental here. Yeah, I thought they were holding a black. Ah, okay. Damn. I didn't realize these cards got that high in value. Okay. Well, now we might have to just attack and use our Moment of Heroism to gain some life. Portal of Sanctuary with Frostlinks is going to be nice. I don't know if we have time to do them both this turn. This is going to save us 3 damage next turn, so maybe we do. Because then we can Portal of Sanctuary the links next turn for 1, play it again for 3, and then still have Moment of Heroism and attack with these 2 things. I think that is going to be the plan. No, it's definitely not common. The EV on Moto is pretty bad. But I just like it feels like there's more at stake than Arena, which I like. I'm even sad that the single limb competitive queues went away, you know, because yeah, I can't block these things. I mean, they're kind of still there, but I mean, the player base is just evaporated because of Arena, and so it takes forever to just find a match. Yeah, okay, so it's a 2/2 flyer with Death Touch. Not too bad. Okay, so this thing can't block, so we might as well be attacking with it. So if we attack with this and this, we can always pump this if they block it here. Yeah, I think we need to. Yeah, it's unfortunate that, like, you could tell everything's moving to Arena here. I think we're just going to pump this to gain some life, unfortunately. We need to here. Almost returned the wrong thing. So we're going to play this out to keep the 3 damage tapped on, and then we are going to change this because I don't want to trade my Frostlings for this Blood Burglar, because I want to bounce this and keep on tapping things. Yeah, War of the Spark did have solid value. I see what you mean about Arena feeling like Hearthstone. Some of the things bother me where you can like, I know you can like auto pass turns and like control things. Obviously just block here, keep our Frostlinks alive. Taking 4 in the air, we go down to 7, they're at 16. We need to find a blocker in the air. Just any other flyer we can block with. Okay, so they're like the Flyers deck here. Which is good. We have the well, they didn't mill any creatures, but they milled away a bunch of land, so the draws are gonna be a little better here. Okay, that's a good one. We cannot bounce our Frostlinks this turn. Actually, I guess we could. It's not blocking anything, so we can bounce it for next turn, and then we can still equip this Ancestral Blade. And I think we've put this on the Loyal Pegasus here, and we pass. I guess we should have put this Blade on the Brineborn, attack with that, and then pass. Okay, well now we're just dead. Yeah, okay. Wouldn't have mattered. Okay, so we're against a bunch of flyers here. Not very strong flyers though, so it makes it feel weird about putting in. Disenchant's gonna be good. Not disenchant. This is gonna be good. I guess we could do another sleep paralysis. Their flyers are also cheap, but I guess it's a way to deal with flyers that we can't otherwise get to. This Sage's Road doesn't look good. You say whitest? Yeah, I think white blue flyers though as a combination is might be the strongest archetype. This Loyal Pegasus has been kind of bad, I feel like, but then it leaves us with very little creatures. I want to put something in that can actually block their flyers, so I mean it doesn't block well, but it blocks well enough with our Ancestral Blades. I like all these cards. I don't know what to get. Maybe this Cutthroat isn't good. It's not really doing much. Let's get that out of there. Yeah, I see your point though. The synergy in white is pretty weak other than just flyers, I guess. It has some nice enter the battlefield effects, which you can get to go off every now and then. You think red is OP? Why do you think red is OP? I haven't found that to be true. I found it to be solid. The only time I thought it was OP was when I had the Mythic Chandra and a pretty wide open draft in it. But I think on average, this is nice. We need to find a land, but I feel like the last 6 sets blue has been the best common. Is it just me or is that what it feels like? Good, we found our 3rd land. Oh, where'd my camera go? Got all blurry. Alright. I think I definitely want to just draw with this Seer over playing the Frostless to prevent 1 damage. Okay, we got all those sleep paralyses we need. This fucker's getting some sleep tonight. If I woke up and this demon thing with a glowing blue face was overmove chains, I wouldn't get up either. I would just lie down. Okay, well, I am just going to play out this Frostlings begrudgingly. It blocks this, and it gets something on the board. This is a kind of an awkward hand. Red-green has run me over. If you curve out with the elemental deck, there's no stopping it. That 2/4 elemental that gets plus X plus O every time it attacks for each elemental is pretty busted. It's not hard to have that attack as a 4/4 on turn 4 when you have those 2/2 rampy little cat things, elemental cats. That's a nice draw. Let's find some of our stronger cards. Okay. Loyal Pegasus and this can double block, I guess. They do have a couple murders, so this could be a blowout, but these things not... I guess we can't really race. We can't attack into it. Maybe if they don't... I mean, we do have some sleep paralysis to spare. If we tap this down, we can start getting in for 4 in the air each turn, possibly. But if we tap this down, I think they just murder our Cloudkin Seer, assuming they have it. And then our Loyal Pegasus is kind of useless. Yeah, there we go. This Loyal Pegasus has been somewhat underwhelming. Well, we can double block here. It's not really doing much in the air. I think I'm okay with trading it here. And then we could just sleep paralysis this if we don't find anything better to do and bide our time till we find some of our more stronger cards. I think I like that. Green tokens, eh? I don't think I've done a green tokens deck. What cards make tokens in this set? I mean, you got the wolf thing that creates a token. You got the rare wolf, but I don't know much else. I think we have to tap this down, and then we just play our Ancestral Blade, and we don't attack. I don't really want to trade our Frost Links for these 2 soldiers. The soldiers don't seem to be doing much. So much flash. Yeah, because they have the 2/1 uncommon. They have the 1/1 flyer that can draw them cards. They have a lot of instants, obviously, as always. Let's see what they're doing here. 2/2 flyer with Death Touch. We might get attack into it with our Frost Links. Actually, never mind. Scratch that. I think we're just going to get some value here. We're just going to buy time. I think we have stronger cards. Uh-oh, they're murdering it. No! Okay, well, we made them use a murder on their Frost Links. So that's a win, I think. We'll leave this back to block. Next time we can sleep paralysis this. Because this thing's bad for even our 4/4 flyers or our griffins. Okay. I forgot the 7-drop that makes two wolves is pretty crazy. Oh. Hey, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it, Loveless. I hope that animation didn't blow out your eardrums. It's always a gamble. God's Willing is nice. We tap this thing down. And now we're going to get poked to death in the air. We have a lot of flyers to draw that can block this thing pretty easily. But yeah, I think we just keep on hanging out here. It's nice if we draw one of those flyers because we have God's Willing to protect it. They use 2 of their really good removal spells on creatures that aren't that good, so... that's gonna sting. And we can't block it. So this is gonna become a problem if we don't find something here. Ancestral Blade's nice, because now we can actually throw it on here. I don't want to sleep paralysis this 1/3 just yet. Yeah, I need to change that. I had more of a dinosaur theme going on once upon a time, so it made more sense. It just doesn't even make sense flavor-wise anymore. It's just a random loud-ass roar. I know, right? Ooh, there we go. What do we steal here? Oh, I kind of want to hold on to one more. I mean, if they have a removal spell, I think they would have just used it for this and start bashing in. So I'm just going to do this and steal their Griffin Sentinel. And the next turn, if we find a land, we can untap with this. Oh yeah. This is the combo I've been waiting for. Don't have removal. Just let me have my fun. I really want to draw a land next turn because then we can bounce this, steal something else, steal this thing, and then start getting in there. Okay. There we go. That's better. Keep this in. Double. Don't do it. Oh, interesting. I'm suspicious now. Because if I'm them, this is the threat. For sure. Because I can just bounce it and keep on stealing things. Which is exactly what I'm going to do. Why would they not kill this if they have the opportunity? Heart of the cards. What does that mean? Now we attack with this. I don't know what that means. Speaking of riddle. We're not blocking with this thing if they send these soldiers. Now that I have God's willing, I don't mind attacking with this and then bouncing it and stealing their token, I guess. Ah, I never did the Yu-Gi-Oh thing. That's fine. So many soldiers. Ah, okay. Yeah, I got out of the anime card thing after Pokemon back in the day. We can just make this protection from white, and hopefully they don't have another instant spell. These are white soldiers, right? Okay, there we go. Let's give this white. We'll take an unsummon. That looks fine. Now I can't bounce this reasonably. I can do that next turn, I guess. Actually, still bounce it. It's not doing anything tapped. Let's move this over so it can block. I guess we'll move both over. Okay, so this is working. Is this only the second game? I need to watch my clock in these situations. I don't even care if they trade for my token now. I guess I should have left up on summon. This could block here. I forgot this thing was up. I'm not throwing this in front of anything though. We're low on life. The only thing that can really get me is something that, if I let something through and then they pump it or they just start somehow knocking down my life here. Okay. So it's 1-1. They have a lot of tokens. They're going wide. They have some flyers we have to deal with. I don't know what to do here. I need to go to the bathroom is what I need to do, and I'll be right back. But I'm going to think about this sideboarding while I'm gone. I'll take suggestions. All right. I thought about it long and hard, and I don't think there's much more I can do. These fairy miscreants aren't that great in the air. They don't have enchantments to destroy. Stuff on the ground isn't that great. I think we just need to draw decently well and get there. They have 2 murders, which is very, very nice. And this is a hard mulligan. This is slow, but better. I can't mulligan this, I guess. What do I give her? Angelic Gift. Is that the make a thing flying and draw a card when you play it? It's like the enchantment. It's not bad. I would just have to really play it when they're tapped out and also have a creature on the ground I want to play it for. We're going to keep this. I feel like I need to get rid of this Agent of Treachery, which is sad, but we're very far away from casting it, and we need all of our other cards. Yeah, I could see that being good. I could just see them getting the board advantage and then just leaving up murder, and then I could like never play it kind of thing. Why is it stopping? I feel like it stopped weird. Okay, well, we're gonna need to find some flyers at some point, knowing their deck. I don't mind the Ancestral Blade. They might play 2 tokens at the end of their turn, is what I'm expecting. God's Willing is nice. This card is so busted. It's just protection from everything, and you get a scry 1 at instant speed. Here we might attack into 2 tokens, but we have Unsummon to help with that. So we'll do that if that's what happens. If they play it just to start cracking back, I don't mind. Okay, well, it looks like they're going to have some strong things, or they have murderers in hand and they don't want to use it on a soldier, which I don't blame them. That's a little annoying. We can't push through that, but we're not going to waste any of our cards on it. Yeah, the fact that it replaces itself is definitely good. It's just I already have trouble sideboarding in and cutting cards that are currently in my deck. So it's not that it's not a playable card, it's just that I don't think it's better than anything else already in my deck after seeing this matchup. I could be wrong though. The problem is, like, if you take out a creature to play that, all of a sudden you are you have 1 less target to play it on, right? So it gets a little worse. It's a little situational against especially against 2 like someone with a lot of removal. Okay, now would we rather leave up Unsummon or God's Willing? Probably God's Willing. So let's just Sleep Paralysis this. I just want to preserve my life. I don't care about racing them. I feel like we have all the mana we need. We have some strong cards we can draw into. We have protection for them. So if we just find like an air elemental and can protect it from murders, that'd be good. Oh yeah, well if they didn't have red or black, I wouldn't be running that spell whatsoever, right? But we've seen a lot of black on their end that we care to kill. Let's see here. That's fine. We might have to Sleep Paralysis that since we don't have a blocker for it. Yep. Okay. Well. I do have to draw some creatures at some point. The card count says we only have 11 creatures, but that's a little misleading. These ancestral blades are creatures. No, it shouldn't be. I don't think so. I put it in after for game 2, but it's definitely not in my main deck. If it is, that's a major mistake, and I do not wish it to be so. I'm pretty sure it's coming in off the sideboard. It's a pretty uneventful match here. They're just ticking up their life. I think I have stronger cards to draw into. They must be holding murder. Which is going to be fine because I get to protect things. Now that is something that is going to be a problem. I think it might be worth just killing this. They might try to murder this and attack into me. They get another card out of it though. I think I'm okay. We get a scry one this way. I don't want them to get an extra card here, even if I can eat it. Getting an island to the ground is good too. Yeah, that's true. That is a hard counter. I feel like red-green is a hard counter to white-blue flyers because you can't race them because their damage output's too high. And like you said, there's just so much removal. Yeah, and every now and then snipes an artifact too, which is nice. Come, okay, well. Eventually I'll draw something. I mean, how many lands have we drawn? I think we had 3 starting. We've drawn 1 spell and 6 lands. Oh, that's something. Now we can double block. Actually, I'm gonna throw my blade onto this so I don't have to double block. If they try to use murder. Oh, I should have attacked. Oh, that was stupid. Yeah, here comes the murder. God's willing it. I think I'd rather God's willing than unsummon. Actually, wait, they used it on my main phase. I think I'd rather unsummon it and just play it again. That was silly of them. And now we leave up a white and we do not equip it. Which looks suspicious, I must admit, but I will double block this. I don't care if we lose our soldier here. That's not going to be winning us the game. I do dumb things with equipment earlier in the match, so they don't think I have it. Put that on top. Okay, here we go. Now the tides are going to be right. And the fact that they should have murdered it, the fact that they didn't murder on our end step and did it on our main step is actually kind of a big deal because we got to replay this. Okay, now I'm feeling pretty good about this. Now we get aggressive here. And I'm going to put this on this just in case they find removal for the Griffin Protector. This can still eat it without removal. And if they do, we can still block this so we don't take the damage. 2/3 flyers, going to give him some life. Okay, but they lost some good stuff, so I'm okay with that. Oh, they have another card? Oh, okay. 3/3 Death Touch in the air is not ideal, but not great. You murder nothing, sir. Okay. Oh, come on. I'll hold that in hand. They might have Mind Rot or something. How do we want to play this? I think we want to slap our Ancestral Blade onto this. We don't want to attack because we're way behind in life. And if they find a way to remove one of these things, well, if they find a way to remove this, this becomes a 2/3. But if they find a way to remove this, this is a 2/3 and can't block this. So either way, if they have removal, we can't block this turn. But we can still hold back these things. So if that's the case, we should probably put our Ancestral Blade on our soldier. And the reason I say that is because... Actually, no. That's a lie. I'm not going to do that because they have the 3 in a black, deal 3 damage sorcery, and I don't want that to be able to kill either of these. We're ahead on the card, so maybe we can get them to mill. Okay, good. Come on. Okay, well, I'm running out of lands to draw, so that's something. Whew. This is going to be one of those games. We know our very last card is our 7 drop, which is unfortunate because we had to throw it to the bottom during our mulligan, which I knew if I was going to draw this many lands in a row, I would have kept that in a heartbeat, but that's how it goes. I think we block with the Griffin here. We don't want to double block. This has Death Touch, but I mean, if they have Disfigure, we're... Oh... 3 murders? Are you kidding me? If they double block, they'd both be dead. There was no way to get around this. If we threw this here, I guess that would have been better, but then this becomes a 2-3. Oh, well, that might be the game. Okay, that's a good draw. We could slap an Ancestral Blade on it and trade, and we get another card deeper. Unsummon's nice too. Okay. Whereas unsummoned last turn. But now they can attack with 2 things in the air. No, I didn't see that coming here. They still can't really attack, which is nice. We could always unsummon this just to draw another card, get 1 card deeper. I mean, 3 murders is... We saw 2 in the previous matches, so that's all I was planning for. We saw the 2 murders and then the sorcery speed, deal 3 damage. We didn't see a disfigure, which I thought maybe was happening there, which I would have been okay with. They would just eat 1 thing, but the fact they got to eat 2... I think we trade here, right? We can't unsummon and bring it back. I think we might need to, actually. I think we need to get deeper into our library here. Because if they eat this, then they're just attacking for 3 every turn. Okay. Come on, where's our air elemental? Pegasus is okay. Yeah, that is nuts. Okay, here I think I want to... They have another removal. We have card draw spells, so I'm going to play out my land. We didn't see any discard from them. We have to be cautious of time here. So if they attack with their flyers, I think we have easy... We can block... We can trade here, eat this, and then they have a 1-3 left to poke in at us, but that's fine. That gives us plenty of time to find some more cards. If they have removal for this, we start taking 6, which is a big problem, but I think they would have snapped that off, so it makes me think they don't have it. I mean, I gotta go for it, right? At this point, I just can't start taking damage. Okay, I feel like that's okay for us, but there's a part 2, no? I wonder why they traded like that. Okay. They have to be running out of removal. And we're gonna make sure we play a little faster just by the off chance it comes down to time. I don't think we... Actually, we do win this race. I'm going to start attacking. Because we win this race. If we're doing 3 a turn, they go down to 10. Or it takes 10 turns. It takes them 17 turns. But they gain life a turn, so they're only taking 2 a turn. So we're still barely winning this race, but not by much. Oh, actually, that's a bad idea, though. Because if they have the sorcery speed... Okay. I will not start. I will not do that again. Ooh. Okay, well, that changes the race a lot. I think we're still okay. I'm running 17 lands, so right now we got 12, 13. So we got good odds of not finding a land here. Ooh, that's actually really good. We can start getting stuff out of the graveyard, which is cool. I think we need to put this over here. This thing can block the 2/1, no problem. This is a 3/4, so it can actually trade with this, but it doesn't really need to trade, does it? Yeah, that's fine. I mean, honestly, I'm not fooling them. I'm not doing anything with my lands here. Let's just start getting all their fucking murders out of their graveyard. Actually, I guess we should get the creatures out, because it's much more likely they have a way to buy back creatures than to buy back. Buy back spells. I think only blue can buy back spells in this set. And now they... Oh, I didn't even see that one. But that's okay. It's all... damn it. I missed that. Okay, another 3/4 flyer. We have 2 air elementals to draw into. So one of those would be great. Oh, that's nice, but it changes the... Oh, that's... Well, we have no enter the battlefield effects, actually. Now I think we swing with this. This is nice because then we can attack, bounce it, and play it again, so we still have a defender up. That's going to be pretty nice. I think we attack with this. We need to put the pressure on now that we're behind in cards. And here we put it onto our... I should have exiled this embodiment of agonies, just in case they draw some recurrent spell. I just wish we had a little bit more life. We also have to watch time for real. That's nice. Enter battlefield, cool. This is gonna eat up so much time. It's the only bad thing. But I mean, we're swinging for 9 a turn. Okay, we'll return that. We'll play it so we have a blocker. Yeah, but now we can leave a Ancestral Blade on this thing and still be okay. And then we'll blade up one of our... That's another way to pump the Griffin, which is nice. We'll blade that up and then we'll pass. So they can't get our flyers with the 3 damage card now. They could do it to the face or take out one of our defenders, but then we could still... I think we're still okay. They can't take all this damage in the air. If they have removal for the air elemental, it's pretty bad for us, but not terrible. The fact that we have this Apostle of Purifying is so nice to block this Gruesome Scourger. Okay. Okay, so I don't think we're going to get to the point where we're decking ourselves, especially with the second air elemental in. It might come down to time. Oh, I see, I see. Yeah, well, that's why we're putting the blade on. It's sorcery speed, so they can't. Oh, okay. That's fine. That's not really the worst thing for us. I think we attack with two things now, even though we can't. So if we attack with both of these, what happens? Then they take 2 in the air plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attackers. We only have 3 defenders. We can definitely block this and block this. So they'd have to find removal, and yeah, I think we go for it. Who knows what he can draw? It's getting to the point where they have to chump block something soon. Not this turn, but next turn. Okay, good. It makes me feel much better that they're chump blocking something. And I think I make one of these the 3/3. And then pass. Actually, let's just get this shit out of their graveyard while we can. We're doing this fast enough to where we're not really losing that much time. There we go. This is stressful. Yeah, that's fine. We'll take the 1. So they're gonna have to chump block with that Griffin Sentinel. Sleep paralysis. Can we kill him? No, we can only do 8 in the air. I think we hold on to the sleep paralysis. They're gonna have to chump block. I guess they don't have to chump block. Okay, cool. Same plan here. I don't think we sleep paralysis anything. We do that to get rid of a blocking flyer next turn. Let's see here. They have to finish us. If they can like somehow bring this back to their hand and drop it, we're dead, but there's nothing we can really do about that. Thank you. I appreciate you saying that. Or I don't know if you're saying it's my playing. We block here and we block protection from black, so they don't even do damage, I don't think. I don't know if that's how it works. Okay, and now I think we got it. Thank God, because all we're doing is drawing lands over and over again. Okay. Don't have it. Yeah! Woo! That was an earned fucking trophy. Let me tell you. For a core set, this set is pretty sick. I haven't had a full draft match like that in a long time. I think there was there was a lot of missteps by me. Yeah, we actually passed on the 7-drop Angel to pick up the second links, Frost links. Thank you, Loveless. Because we already had the busted 7-drop that can steal things, and I think 2 7-drops wasn't making sense, and we didn't have quite enough flyers to make it worthwhile. But whew, that was a fun one. I'm gonna go, smoke a cigarette after that one, I think. But yeah, so Loveless specifically, thank you for following and watching in the commentary. It always makes it much more entertaining, I think, for the viewer and for me. To have some back and forth on these decisions. We made some dumb plays on equipping equipment after taking damage and missing a couple points of damage here and there. But I think we focused when it counted, and we did what we could with our blue-white deck. If you like this content, please like, subscribe, follow me at Floridaman on Twitch and my YouTube channel, and stay tuned for more drafts like this. I'm going to definitely be playing some Core 20 moving forward. But with that, I've been streaming for almost 3 hours now, so I'm going to take off. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time.